In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world to stay. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Thank you for tuning in, watching Blurred's Eye View. And if you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Or if you listen to us in your car, subscribe to that channel on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. You can follow us on IG. Check the link in the bio. I'm your host, Chris Fury, and with me are my co-hosts, the Detective Keen on the boards, DC. What's going on?
The who, huh? What? Oh, yeah, what's up?
The who, what?
Yeah, it's a new guy.
Called him the what?
The Detective Keen.
I don't even know what that means, but sure, let's run with it.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, okay. Oh my God.
That's exactly working, though. Sure.
And our very own Oprah. Sometimes she's sour, sometimes she's sweet. Candi Bee.
What's that? Oprah. Oprah's looked at as messy now. I don't want that.
No. Well, we'll say post 19 Oprah. We'll say that.
Post messiness.
Post messiness, right. We got a special guest with us today. She's 1/3 of the Triangle. She's Candi Bee's momager. That's CJ Spottsville.
What's up?
Not lying.
It's true.
We'll be talking everything unsolved mysteries, conspiracy theories, spooky unsolved things, and all the weird in the middle. But before all of that, what's everyone been up to? We'll start with the ladies. We'll start with CJ. What you been up to?
Working my butt off. It's going into the holidays, and as you can see down here, I bake as well. This backwards camera makes it really hard. There we go. I'm flipped. Yeah, I'm like this way, that way.
There we go.
But other than that, it's the usual business, momming, trying not to kill my family because they be getting on my nerves, things like that.
Also, trying not to kill the family.
Listen. But I had it this week. I'm about to destroy everybody's faces this week. It's past my bun. Like,
oh man,
that's
Groovy's
up there.
in the building. Groovy is in the building. What's going on, Groovy? What's up?
My G. Got to see it through, my boy. Got to see it through.
Right on.
And that's how you know he's arrived.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's his thing.
Gotcha.
That's his brand. That's his brand.
It's his thing.
Candi Bee, what's been going on with you?
Just finishing kind of like a list of things I wanted to watch. I still haven't started You. I heard the third season was really, really good. I wanted to get into the anime. I think it's called like something, The Blood of Zeus. I want to say it's called that. Okay, so I started that the other night. I'm only 3 episodes into that, but I think at the beginning of the year, I'm going to lay out a plan to finish One Piece before the end of 2022.
Oh my! You are going to be.
Hold on.
Are you doing nothing else?
I can't because that's how I got through Grey's Anatomy. 27 seasons in like a couple of months. Okay, I did not watch anything else, and I watched a couple episodes a day. So I was like, all right.
But there's not 600 episodes of Grey's Anatomy.
I understand that. That's why I'm saying
that's a tall order to fill.
I gotta make a plan. And the great thing about Blue Ivy's internet is there are all types of really cute websites that are basically like, this is how many seasons there are of the show. This is when the new episodes come out. This is how many you'll have to watch a day if you want to get done by this time.
Oh wow, they break it down.
They break it down for you. It's a calculator.
It's like the 1-year Bible reader. Remember?
Pretty much. So they do that for different shows.
A day.
That is how I made it through Game of Thrones before the newer season premiered and disappointed everybody. So I was right on time to be disappointed with everyone else. But that's how I made it through everything at the same time.
That's hilarious.
So
what virgin has that much time? What virgin has that much time?
If I was a virgin, that would have to like
you have to be a virgin to have that much time. Sorry if you're a virgin, nothing against you, but I'm just saying, like, who has that much time in their damn life that will go show by show and tell you how many times, what you got to see, and how much time, and when you should start.
Man, somebody out here, they just like time. Being like they're like being Rayman. That's all.
I was gonna say that I think it takes a special brain for that.
Special, yes, brain. No, Jesus Christ, who is? I mean, I guess it's for the people who needs it. There's
somebody out there. There she is.
I'm like, it's helping me.
Look, there's something.
As long as it helps one person.
You said,
I mean, that's pretty much if they're not getting paid for it. So I'm like, it helps me because I'm like,
exactly. So not only you're not getting paid, but you're spending 5,000 hours of your time to do something. Okay.
He just gave up.
Okay.
Some people are just happy doing things that make other people happy, even if they're silly things.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What are you?
Hell, that's why. I mean, that's why we
stay
started
positive.
A lot of stuff.
Stay positive. Is that the equivalent of stay thirsty, my friends? Is that the equivalent? That's the moniker you using?
Stay positive. I mean, you got to put a positive spin on something.
Oh man, what have you been up to?
Making phone calls, kissing babies, shaking hands, out here with the delegation in these streets.
I'm glad you're kissing babies and shaking hands and not shaking babies and kissing hands, as long as it's in that order.
That would be weird. No, I just got off the phone with my people up in Toronto, and shouts out to them because they love everything we're doing, and they want to send me more people to interview. So my plate is getting full.
Nice.
Feel. Let it overflow. It will come to you.
Well, needless to say, like I said last week, I am talking to people all over the world, and I still ain't left my goddamn house. Imagine that. Go figure.
So now you shaking your head at everybody else who's like, I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, because I don't sleep. I'm probably gonna get off here and go read these bios and start booking.
Yeah, you don't need sleep till you die. It's all good.
I had a weird,
it's really sleep.
We're since talking about sleep. I had a weird, not really weird, but it was one of these conversations where my wife says, I said, "What do you got planned for Saturday?" And she was like, "I'm about to catch up on sleep." And I'm like, "You don't catch up on sleep, honey." She's like, "Yes, you do." I was like, "No, there are two things you don't do: is you don't get back time and you don't catch up on sleep."
Well, theoretically speaking, you can catch up on sleep. I don't know if the same sleep you lost, but you can catch up on some kind of sleep.
No, you just sleep. That's all you do. You just sleep. It's not catching up.
CJ, you're the robot, so you would know the answer to this.
I just hibernate once a month or twice a month.
So you catching up on sleep?
Yeah, like I go into like a 12-hour coma twice a month or so on a weekend. and then I'm good. Then I just sleep 2-3 hours a day for 2 weeks straight every day. And do
I'm there.
it.
I don't get to hibernate.
Oh my God.
Well,
So,
when you go to sleep at 4 o'clock, and then have to be up by 6:30.
Oh,
Get
y'all
the
go to sleep at 3. I'm getting up at 3.
Yeah, but I get up at 6:30 for the kiddo, go to school, come back, and then it's
Isn't it
by
fun?
listen. Then it's just time to do work. Like
Rhetorical
it's
question.
8:30, so now I gotta get started on work. Sometimes I don't even get to like eating breakfast or lunch till like 2 o'clock in the
people eat?
afternoon. It's
he said,
hard.
"Oh, people eat." Yeah.
Yes,
People have
that's just not taking care of yourself properly. I
Listen.
don't eat. I don't sleep. I don't go to the
I
bathroom.
mean, does vitamins count?
Yeah,
I eat vitamins.
Does coffee
I just
count?
have a catheter and I just make it work.
I mean,
That's to see it through.
it happens.
Oh
But I
my
found a really cool smoothie place that does detox smoothies, so I might be
Is it
going there
called?
often. Liquids.
every
That sounds like the worst name of a place that you got to go to. Is it
Liquids?
Liquids.
That
No, the
sounds
place
so-
is not called Liquid.
No,
I'm
if
saying
there was like
swimming
a
liquid.
liquid
I was about to
city,
say,
No, the
sounds
place
just like-
is called
that's-
like Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say-
yeah. I'm about to
I
say,
was gonna say, it's called.
That
It sounds
would be
like what
really
it's gonna
weird.
give
it's
you.
called liquids.
that's
Yeah, it
like
sounds
when he
like-
invented the
yeah.
thong. He was big on ideas and short on material. He's like, I'm gonna make this shit work. Liquids. That's all we
Liquids.
got.
Like its namesake is exactly what it gives you. The liquids. I don't
The
know
liquids.
what else.
Ew.
I was like, I'm not drinking there. No,
No.
gross.
Every time you go there, your stomach turns. But
You should see. You probably should have stopped the first time, but if you got to see it through, you might want to consult your doctor or a urologist.
yeah,
Something
Groovy
ain't
said,
right.
got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Oh my God, Groovy the man. He all right. He's all right with this camp. Oh man. But what we got going on is in Blurred News is you got to see. I guess this is the week where they are securing the bag. And what I mean by that is, who do I want to start with? We'll start here. We'll start with Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser
good.
just
That's Brendan Fraser?
that's
Yes.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser ain't Brendan Fraser.
Time wasn't too kind to Brendan Fraser for a while there.
Yeah,
But
God.
he's recently starting having a comeback as of late.
That's
He's
not
Bad, man.
yeah, because he's really like a fan
Yeah,
favorite.
that is
In
not
all-
the
in all-
promo pic they used on the media, though. You mean?
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's-
not. I
Oh,
didn't put
that's
that together.
actually a better pick than what people have been using with him
Really?
over the years.
Yeah.
So
the
y'all
other
need
one
to
was-
be kind now.
Yeah, the other one they were using he
positive.
looked way worse. He
Uh-oh.
looked way worse. Yeah, he
Right.
looked
I'm like,
way
this
worse.
actually
Maybe
is
the
not
one I
bad.
saw was an older pic of him because he looked way younger than
They
this.
all look like older pics.
Oh no, but
They all
Brendan
look
Fraser,
older.
he's been tapped to play Firefly, which is technically a Batman villain, but he's going to be in the new Batgirl film on HBO Max. He's already playing the DC Comics character Robot Man on Doom Patrol, and he's always been a fan favorite of many, including and currently starring in Killers of the Flower Moon, along with Leonardo
Who?
DiCaprio and Robert De Niro. That's
Yeah.
been being
The what?
produced by Killers of the Flower Moon.
They just be naming anything. now.
Sounds very interesting.
I mean, if it got Robert De Niro in it and Leonardo DiCaprio and is
That's
directed
because
by-
they can't film films like that. Everybody's
you
doing
know-
like online streaming films now. That's why.
yeah.
Let's see,
Look,
Nicole-
Tiana, you're not right.
not a Vienna sausage. Damn.
Leave Brendan alone.
It seems like that's not the
Okay.
George of the Jungle I remember. Oh my God.
Me neither, dude.
I wrote that joke for her too.
Oh my. So you're
I'm
wearing
writing
quotes.
jokes now too.
But yeah, he's been tapped to play.
Big bio.
He's been tapped to play Firefly, and this is how he looked on the Batman animated series. So he's going to be. It's a step in the right direction for him, especially
It
since he's in
is.
this movie that's being directed by Martin Scorsese. He recently just did like a virtual convention, and a fan actually got a chance to interview him, and it's actually gone viral because she was saying, the fans were really rooting for you because it was some stuff coming out about why we really hadn't seen him in the past few years. Yeah, it was like stuff like sexual assault type stuff that happened to him. by a big wig producer or whoever it was, and it was really, they were pretty much blackballing me.
And he had injuries, and that's something else people didn't think of. So if I have like leg and back injuries, sorry, my body's not going to look all George of the Jungle. But to be fair, most Americans aren't looking like he looked at the height of his
80% of Americans don't.
Yeah, so I'm like, not even in their prime did they look like him. No. So let's leave him alone.
So he's actually looking better, since he's gotten on Doom Patrol, since they've gotten past the second season. He's gotten better looking, so he's coming back. The Uncharted trailer dropped last week and stars Tom Holland.
Good.
Yeah, you know what? Tom Holland, come on, man.
I might have to watch that. I haven't even.
Trailer's really good.
It really is.
And they did a side-by-side comparison from video game to movie. That's pretty impressive because people are quick to do that.
Right.
It's really impressive. Really impressive.
I feel like I'll be watching it for the wrong reason, though. I'm just like, Tom's in it. So
first of all, Tom and Mark, what are you talking about?
Mark,
mainly Mark.
Mark too, but also I feel like a dirty old woman when I say Tom Holland.
You definitely are for that shit.
Definitely
That's why I'm like, girl.
Is it though? Is it though?
I'm here to judge.
Technically, Tom Holland is what? He's
25.
Yeah, him and Zendaya are about the same age.
So it's completely legal. You're fine.
And I love the way they look at each other at every red carpet thing. They doing it.
Oh, Chris, you need to shut up because Chris, you was starting to give me PTSD from them R. Kelly from those handlers when those girls were still like they were legal, but they were still like there's such an age gap, and it's like she's legal, we're good. It's like son. No, there has to be a line.
Right. What the groupies? Dudes, sir, what's going on? Tom Hotland.
Not Tom Hotland.
That's pretty funny.
I like that. I'm gonna start saying that.
Creepy.
That's
Tom Hotland.
It's for the ladies. And
who the fuck is that guy?
Shout out to Meg. And if you don't know which Meg I'm talking
Meg,
about,
the motherfucking stallion. The stallion.
I thought he was talking about Meg Griffin. There's a lot of motherfucking Meg out here. You just say Meg.
Definitely not Griffin.
That means nothing to me.
So not only,
ain't no way.
Not only is she getting ready to
had you said Meg from Family Guy, like that's who I'm
that's the only Meg I respect.
So not only is Meg graduating college from with a bachelor's in health administration, but she's been putting out some pics. I didn't think I would
love it.
Yeah,
isn't she amazing?
Love.
She's for the culture.
And like the person that edited her pictures, flawless.
Do you know that was like Pinhead was my favorite movie in like second grade.
Yeah, I never thought I'd want to be.
Were these the Hellraiser movies?
Yeah, my parents thought something was
you
wrong
just
with
did
me.
Something very funny because the Shade Room just got done putting out a series.
Did I do the black thing where I call it something else?
People just call it the monster's name as the movie, so we don't say Child's Play, we say Chucky.
Chucky, yeah.
so CJ just did it. Oh, I love the Pinhead movies.
You know what's crazy about black culture within my life? Y'all realize I didn't even like grow up in the US, but I still got the same damn black culture because I had a black dad and went to a black church. So it's like the same shit.
That's
it's
the two. That's all you need.
It doesn't.
That's all you need. A black parent and a black church. We got the same plastic cups.
It's literally the same. It's the same experience.
I had it
over and
with
over
the
again.
graininess, with the 3 lines inside. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. I had
Y'all
I don't know where they came from, but it was in my house.
Right.
No one ever knows where they come from.
No,
it's
crazy.
We don't question those. It's like the ancestors. Like when they tell us how to cook. And we don't measure. We just.
Oh, I know. I love it when like my
please start measuring because some
other family members ask me.
I'm not saying please start measuring because y'all ain't cooking right.
It don't. I'm not saying no names, please. But start They make measuring cups for a goddamn reason. Start using everybody ain't meant to pinch in everything because some niggas pinch in Shaq fingers and that shit just don't taste.
Shaq fingers. God damn, his pinch was like a handful.
It is like a handful.
Full monkey grip. Please stop doing that shit.
Man.
Some people can feel the ancestors coming. Some people is blind Ray Charles to that shit, and some people just can't hear it. When they be
that's if you have hate in your heart. Can't hear that.
Yeah, see, just
like,
you can't cook if the hate's in your heart.
That's right. It don't taste right. That's why when you hateful, your food is gross. That's all it is.
Well,
I know some hateful women that used to be able to cook, so I don't know about all that.
I know the hateful woman that can
hateful towards you or in general.
Yeah, because I was going to say that's different. Because I can see somebody still being able to cook well and they hate him. That's different.
Right. You know.
Oh man.
She's just an angry person. But the food had love in it. I don't know.
Food got love in it.
Go figure.
Like the balance is off.
That's funny.
Man. So
like
before we take our commercial, I asked a question on the site and I said, what Canadian American actor starred in a 90s Saturday morning television show about eerie happenings? Bonus points for the name of the episode.
Drake.
Can anybody? You said Drake. No, it's not Degrassi. But it was pretty damn close. Yo, positive.
Bill Murray is Bill Murray Canadian?
Celine Dion.
Nah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Jim Carrey.
I was expecting DC to actually say Ryan Reynolds first.
I was not gonna go with the obvious one.
Just name everybody.
He's the only one I can think of that's Canadian.
Oh well, here's your answer.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's Gosling.
Yes.
Ryan who?
Ryan Gosling.
The only Ryan we respect is Reynolds.
You're not gonna do that to Gosling.
So Ryan Reynolds, good Lord. So Ryan Gosling at 14 years old premiered in the first episode of Goosebumps.
Oh shit.
He was in how old are we? If that nigga was in the first Goosebumps.
Oh, that's what it is.
Nigga talking about how old are we? Not 21. Sir.
You're
back in the first Goosebumps.
1980. No,
we at the age where they're remaking all of them. So.
Early 1900s.
That was 90.
No, I know. Oh my god, can we not do 1900s, please? I'm so through.
Early 1900s.
Covered wagon.
The cover
star off the assembly line.
In the late 1900s, Britney of Spears debuted across the land.
It feels like that. Like, what was that, 98?
No, that had to be like 95 or 6.
That was
maybe
actually
4.
95. It was 95.
Okay.
What?
1995.
Yep. 95.
The year our Lord. You know it's old as fuck when they say the year our Lord.
So nominee.
The year our Lord, 1995.
That's how I'm gonna say my
1995 AD.
Yes, say your birthday.
My birthday.
Speaking of birthdays, someone got a birthday coming up.
Hey.
Yes. So fun fact, CJ here also has a birthday, but her birthday is on Halloween.
It is. Most people say that explains a lot.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to be the one to say that.
I had to say it before because I knew it's coming. I'm so used to it now.
You beat me to it.
After 25 whole years of this is what happens.
Oh my.
I almost leaned up. You was like, yeah, some people say it. I was like, God damn it.
He said, let me fall back.
Oh man.
But here's the thing. I did really think that I was going to grow up and be like a witch or a vampire. I'm just a witch now, not a vampire. So I guess it worked out. Like, it works. I don't mind.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, commercial break. We got to pay these bills.
Hey.
We'll come back. We're going to talk to CJ about not just the triangle, but some of the conspiracy theories and the unsolved weird, eerie mysteries that she's talked about on the show.
Do you like your pancakes patted, your biscuits buttered, your cakes fluffy? Then you should get Mother Butters. I put that on everything. Pasta, veggies, rice, and everything nice. Mother Butters will get you right. Oh yeah, GMO free, and for those who are vegan, Mother Butters has a non-dairy option. That's right, there's enough Mother Butters for everyone to enjoy. Get Mother Butters from your local grocery store. Hey man! What you doing in my kitchen?
DC, we need to get to work on that. We need to get to work on
when did you add the porn music in the background?
That's always been there.
You sure?
Yes.
That's crazy that he said that because I remember it being there the whole time as well.
Maybe it just was lower last time because it sounded a little higher this time. Marcus Pumper was about to jump out.
And then he done called it the porn music. I can't.
Sorry, I had to take all the electronics out of my kid's room.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Damn.
Time to go to bed,
Oh, yeah.
So we have CJ Spottsville. She's 1/3 of the Triangle podcast, along with our very own Candi Bee.
There's 2/3 of us today.
Yes,
okay,
so
Matt. Come on, Matt.
Come on, Matt. Come on,
you take 2 people from the Triangle.
They talk about everything from the sex angle and weird theories and just everyday things that's going on in the news. So, CJ, I gotta ask you because I see some of the posts. I've listened to the show.
Yeah,
and you have some. You come across some of the weirdest things that I wouldn't say weird. I wouldn't say they're weird. You just come across some things that I never thought about, or that aren't general knowledge. Where do you find them?
Like I think it's because I started when I was like in almost middle school, high school mainly with the conspiracy theories before anybody even started with this. My older brother, R.I.P., his name is Damon. He used to have this magazine, a Japanese one that was all conspiracy theories, like from the 90s. So I started like reading them with him, which was a bad idea because now I'm like trapped and I can't unsee the things that I see. Like, what did he say?
Doozer.
Sorry.
So that was Doozer.
Yeah. That's all.
He said, what did he say? If you have only 2 angles, does that make them a bi-angle? Just leave the Doozer.
I'm saying it from now on.
A bi-angle.
Bi-angle. But other than that, it usually comes from either like me. I've done so much research in the last like 2.5 decades that when I see something like on social media or I hear people talking about something, my brain automatically just wants to research it. And from there, it's just like a fucking rabbit hole down the internet or books or whatever I'm looking at.
For those who will listen to this show or watching, she said a key word: social media.
Yes.
Research, which is something that's very rare from a lot of people that's on social media. They just kind of run with the first piece.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's the other thing too, because there's a lot of stuff that people post, even like, TikTok is blown up over the last year or 2 years. And there's a lot of people who post a lot of conspiracy, quote unquote, theories or videos or whatever. But you really have to go through and try to debunk them first because people edit in things all the time. I see people posting stuff like, oh, look at this ghost. And I'm like, clearly, this is CGI. Clearly people are out of control right now. Right. Or just, or they have people in, their friends dressed up as something in the woods running around. Like, clearly you see his Nikes. Like,
maybe the woodland demon is fresh. He could have just went to Foot Locker right before he stalks the people. You don't fucking know. He got a gift card. You don't know.
But this is why I also, until he got a little crazy recently, like Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures, they still do in their show when they do paranormal research or go on, investigations, they debunk everything. If they take a picture and it looks like there's an anomaly or an entity, they always try to recreate it and to see if it's like just a flash from the window reflecting their camera, blah, 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 all of that. So I think that's really important because if you don't, then anything can be a fucking conspiracy theory, really. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do your research, but not like research on just like YouTube and listening to everybody. I mean, like, actually finding articles that are from educational institutions, government institutions, things like that. Because I can post anything too,
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Because like I follow your stuff on IG and everything. So has there ever been an unsolved mystery or a weird happening or a conspiracy that's made you say, oh God, wait a minute. or has made you rethink something that you might have seen before?
I have a recent personal one if you want to hear that.
Let's go for it.
Brandy, you didn't get to hear it yesterday because you left because she had the adult. Okay, so this shit is crazy.
Here we go.
Might have to burn some sage after. Well, there's been a lot of things happening in my home, like in the last few months, like since August-ish. So it's been a little crazy, but like a month and a half, 2 months ago, maybe, my husband was out of town. So whenever that happens, it's just me and the girl. So I'm always kind of even more alert, like sleep-wise, all of that good stuff. But that particular day, I was doing a lot of work. So it was probably like 4 a.m. I was on the couch on my laptop and I was like, let me go to sleep already because this is not it. I need to at least get body rest. So I go to the bedroom, but I still turn on the TV because I'm still like unsettled from everything. I'm like laying in bed and I keep feeling to like the left of my TV, like there's something there. Like I don't see it, but I can feel it. Like I know it's there. But I was like, maybe I'm tripping because I'm tired because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm working too hard. It's longer than usual, 4 a.m. So I was like, I'll be fine. I was like, I'm just going to lay here. The kids have to get up at like 6. So I'll just chill for 2 hours. Well, at some point, of course, you fall asleep because I'm too tired, right? The next thing I know, I hear a voice that says, he's going to touch you. Then I open my eyes and there is this black figure, all black figure coming out of the ceiling. I see from like torso up and he's like reaching for my face, just like that, all black. And I was like,
well, all right, you guys have a good night. Hang out with y'all sometime next week.
So here's the creepy part. Where are you guys going? Come back.
I don't need that bad juju on me. You keep that shit over there. I'm from the hood. We hear enough noises we don't need to hear.
DC just disappeared on me. No, come back. It was black, just
Dear
like their
ghosts
screen.
and black ghouls, the reflections of CJ do not reflect the rest of us.
Okay.
We don't want nor need y'all to
You
come
gonna be
around.
like those people on TikTok, like I don't claim no negative energy from this screen. Like
Not
keep
at
it
all.
positive.
Power of
Keep
Christ
it
compel
positive.
you. Fuck out of here.
You have to do like Queen Latifah did in one of the scary movies and just start punching the woman in the
Nope. I'm out.
Jesus ain't playing that.
I'm out.
But it startled me what the creepy part is, and I talked to
this is terrible. Because somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
Makes no sense.
I'm so done. No. So I was startled. So I was just like, in my mind, I was super startled, right? But the weird thing was, and I was telling one of my other friends, Britt, shout out to Britt, I was like, I was immensely calm afterwards. Like, what's really crazy is, so I heard the voice say he's gonna touch me. Opened my eyes, saw that, but then I don't remember anything after that other than waking up.
So he mind wiped you.
So fucking Men in Black me or something.
Man, I promise you, so if I have some demon come and that nigga do this to wipe my mind, I swear to God.
No, it's like crazy.
He could have did all kind of shit. You don't even remember now.
So the craziest
How
part
the
of
hell
all
was you
of this
dumb?
is this is very similar to
CJ,
abduction stories.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
you
go
keep
ahead.
saying the craziest part is, and there's more crazy shit. Before, right? You gotta stop saying the
This
crazy
is
part
actually
is.
a pretty cute, not so crazy story. I have crazier
You
stories.
had demon come out the ceiling, say he gonna touch
No,
you, reach
I
out,
think it was
mind
more-
wipe you, and you don't remember what happened afterwards.
That's
and that's
the thing
cute,
we're doing.
campy.
That's the mind wipe.
Well, 'cause
How's that
Nothing
cute
really-
and campy?
Nothing really
Brandy,
happened
get our
after
Lord and
that.
Savior Skeletor.
You don't know because he wiped your mind. How do you know nothing else happened? He wiped your mind.
That's true. That's true. Like I
You
know.
could have did all kind of weird.
Could have
stuff.
been. Brittany
Because
thinks
you're
that.
too calm for me. You just like, yeah, could have happened, could have not happened.
I think I'm
Maybe I-
desensitized at this
maybe I
point.
liked
Very
it.
much
Maybe I
that.
didn't.
You gotta understand, she's also somebody who purposely went to the little demonic museum in
Oh, I went to the Zach Museum in
She
Las
went there
Vegas.
for purpose. Like y'all ever watch The Conjuring? And
They
they
see it
all
said,
the-
I am too black for this.
yeah.
This is where I get off this ride because I don't do none of that bad juju over here.
It's perfect. It's Halloween.
Baby, burn the sage!
Not baby,
All
not
of
yelling
it.
like that.
I mean, we can go get
Like
some
she
bed.
yelled back, all of it, all of it.
Put the salt
We only
in
got
them.
All of it.
You just
We're gonna-
you be
We're gonna be all out of the stage.
All of it.
Turn it off.
All of it.
Turn on the stage.
Oh my god.
Shit on fire.
Oh shit! Oh my god, y'all are crazy.
No,
See, I don't. Where I'm from, we don't get into that type of shit.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing. That's exactly why I want this podcast that I have with Brandy and Dee to be a theme, because brown folks are always afraid of everything they don't understand.
I don't need to understand it. I know I ain't.
Why not?
Okay,
Okay, but what if that was like? What if that was an extraterrestrial?
If it ain't bothering you, you don't bother it.
It's fair.
That's the Black House rule.
You got a point.
No,
you see somebody run, you run too. Don't ask no fucking
yes,
questions.
that.
You take off.
There's
If
that,
a nigga
yes.
see a ghost right now, I'm like, I'm out. You be like, what you see, John? No, you run with that motherfucker. You get about 40 miles down the road, with both y'all feet tired, your shoes done burnt off, and then you ask questions.
Not your shoes.
And even then, you out of breath, and you might run a few more. Oh shit, I don't think you know. In the hood,
I mean, it's really not that bad.
Exactly, Groovy. We don't investigate. That's how we always die in the fucking movies, because everybody want to investigate some shit.
Yeah, well, yes, maybe, but I mean,
That's your Korean side. That's your
no, Okinawan.
That's her Korean side. I'm done.
The whole other Asian community.
Sorry.
Now he said they all look
DC does not reflect the rest of the people.
Not everybody's Korean.
That's the Chinese side, ain't it?
Not the black side, I can tell you that much.
I mean, well, my black side is from Louisiana, so that's all.
Even more.
Oh wow!
No, well, there's a hoodoo and voodoo down there, so
that's a different kind of black, though. That's a
oh gosh!
You said a different kind of black.
This is true.
My dad was from the
put a root on you.
Deep South.
Jaws in the yard. You can't leave for 6 days. You be like,
there's something about hearing the Deep South that just bothers my inner slave. I'm like,
it's
the Deep South. Like I don't belong there. I'm free.
It's like that freaking movie. What was it? Antebellum. I was like, I bet this is going on somewhere. It's going on somewhere. I know it is.
You just don't think that stuff up. So there's at some point you're just like,
somebody's doing it in the Deep South. Like I know.
Can you stop saying Deep South? That just makes my skin.
Yeah, I was like, Deep South don't sound right.
Deep South.
He's not free yet, boss.
I feel like Deep South is like scarier.
It makes it sound words.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You got Atlanta, you got the South, you got the Deep South.
Deep South is a whole nother place. Food is good though.
So you don't like getting tied around here, boy.
So out of all these,
by his testicles.
By his testicles, my God. So like, not just that situation you were talking about, but what don't like? I'm trying to figure out how you go from there. What have you ever debunked a conspiracy theory or
debunked a conspiracy theory? You know what? I don't think I ever am attracted to something that sounds too crazy, to be honest.
The nigga coming out your ceiling is too crazy. What the fuck?
The fact that he short circuited before he got that out.
That shit just didn't read right. She was like, I haven't experienced too much craziness.
Yeah, well,
the nigga halfway out my ceiling, reaching at me and mind wiping me with just another day at the office.
Like, if anything, I'm trying to think. Like, is there a theory that's too crazy? Like I can't.
My goddamn ceiling open some shit.
Like the theory that I never like bought into was like the QAnon stuff. That shit was too crazy.
Okay.
And I was like, there's no way this shit is for real, because of the way it was laid out. There was too many hands involved. It's kind of like Anonymous. Anonymous is another one that started off real cool, but I think hands have changed, and I'm like, I don't think it's what it used to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So those two are probably the ones that I wouldn't really follow. I still keep an eye out for them.
I still believe in you, Anonymous.
They're talking about. Yeah, Anonymous and QAnon, they might actually be the same group, in my opinion. I think they're playing both sides. That's just my theory.
You know what? It's not too far from the truth. Where you
I'm
see
just
stuff
saying,
like
my mind. You know what it is
when it comes to like war. When it comes to war, like you just got the person that's selling weapons to one side. Like They're selling
I mean,
weapons
war
to
is
the other
money.
side. Yeah.
Like the best way to describe my brain and my mind is Inception, the movie Inception, because my mind goes from this like theory, but will it be this because it's inside of this, because it's inside of this, but it's undecided. Like it starts connecting different things together. So my mind
CJ,
works
your
like
mind
Inception.
is the living multiverse. That's what your mind is.
Is. You are correct.
Not you are correct like that.
It really
You are
is.
correct, sir.
Get a
And
compliment in there, but okay.
And here's your
It
pass.
is. It's because our minds really do travel through multiverses. It's the truth.
My mind can't afford to travel through multiverses.
Come on.
So,
his
on the
mind
first
will travel
verse.
On Southwest through the multiverse.
No, so
You don't
okay,
think I can
so
go
Parents.
farther?
My
the
mind has no
reason
leg
there's a
room.
multiverse is because of the Mandela effects. Everybody remembers different things. That was like one of our
Yeah,
recent
I remember that.
episodes,
Mhm.
right? So like just those differences, like my recent one with you know the poster that has Abraham Lincoln on it that says the government wants you and he's pointing?
That's
Yeah.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, yeah.
Yeah.
The hat.
I'm about to
that
say
he's wearing.
Abraham Lincoln was
Does
on
No,
look
there.
like Abraham
Uncle
Lincoln.
Sam.
And that
Mandela
lets us
effect.
know this is not the real CJ. The aliens got her.
Aliens.
Get her
God
out of
damn it.
here.
Nah, she's been replaced. She don't even know American history.
See, I was
The
supposed to play
aliens.
along with her. Now she know we on to her.
That's but shh, don't tell nobody. Not
Don't tell
leaving
nobody.
again. No, so his hat. Do you remember what his hat was like with the
The
stars?
American
What's
flag,
above
wasn't
the
it?
stars?
White.
With the red and white stripes.
See,
No,
I
it's
remember
white
the
above the red and
stripes,
white
but
stripes.
it's white now.
It's
In
white.
this reality,
No,
it's white.
it's supposed to be the flag.
Nope, look it
It's a
up.
flag. It's a flag around it.
No,
And up top.
it's stars around it, and then it's supposed to be red and white stripes
It's
on
a top hat.
Right, but
Yeah.
there's no stripes. It's just white, and it looks so weird to me. Like I recently found this while I was doing the Mandela episode.
He got a new hat.
No, nigga, not in all these posters from like the 1900s, like early
Oh, shit.
1900s. Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I didn't go back that
Chris
far.
looked it up.
Look, you up here
Oh,
scouring
shit.
the internet,
There's literally
trying to
two
find the
pictures.
right shit.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
right.
Liars, they're all liars.
They're all.
Either that or the phone is listening.
I know it's really crazy. And the other one was, y'all remember Richard Simmons, the gym guy, the exercise dude? Okay, so for my
guy with
reality,
Jufa,
from
yeah.
what I remember, he used to wear like those sweatband things on his head,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and then like the bracelet, like things once in a while, the exercise bracelets or whatever.
Yeah.
But in this one, he never wore it. He wears weird sunglasses on all his photos.
When?
Listen,
Since when?
since God, whenever he was, I
Nah,
don't know.
every time I seen that little nigga, he was weird energy. Like, I'm a pony.
If you find me a picture, send it over because it doesn't
I'm
exist.
a pony.
I'm telling you, the nigga has
Oh,
sweatbands with a bad Jerry curl.
What's crazy is, so this is the part we call residual energy or residual items, is if you go look up Halloween costumes for him, the sweatbands exist. But if you look up his photos, he's not wearing any of those fucking.
He never. No, he had to wear one time.
No,
no,
there's not.
no.
There's not anything.
That doesn't make sense because he had that curly hair.
Right, and it was always pressed down because of the headband. I remember that.
Sweet Jesus.
Son of a bitch.
Oh!
You too?
Oh!
There's not. Is he?
This
and
nigga ain't
then-
got one goddamn sweatband
and then
in the whole picture.
if you keep going, it's most of them. If there is something to say, he's wearing these weird sunglasses a lot, kind of like Elton John glasses all the time, which
with a
don't make
vinyl
sense
shirt
to me.
on. What the fuck?
Yup.
When?
Doesn't make sense.
And this is
I don't like it here.
No, seriously. So there's this guy who does a lot of Mandela effects on TikTok. I can't remember his name. It's like something Line 2.0 or something.
I'm going.
He's always talking about how he wants to go home because they say in his universe, like, and then he puts up all these differences.
Nope.
Like, I can't.
Well, all right, this episode is the reason why I'm going to be.
Y'all gonna have to sage, take a salt bath.
Come on, salt bath.
Yeah, let me know if I need to burn a white candle for you later.
I've watched enough Supernatural to know exactly what I need to do. Honey, get the
But
hex
you know,
bags.
Not the
But
hex
we
bag.
talked
Please
about
stop.
like, I don't know, 15, 20 more of these bad boys. Like the Mandela effect
Yeah.
is really scary.
So
It's really it's scary.
Poor
Get her
Loki.
deep.
I understand your pain now, Loki. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You need that work or this universe, nigga.
Colored boy.
Rumble.
I need a PTO.
Boy, this ain't the deep south.
This ain't the deep
Get back
south.
to work.
Basically.
Like, why'd you say
you enjoy your freedom papers, don't you? Back to work.
No, free.
You feel happy, free man?
I'm so done. I'm so done, y'all. Jesus Christ.
So
yes,
you being like you said you being born on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you can say you've always had this connection with the spooky, with the.
I had to. Like, I think I worried my parents with it. Like, I really did. I know I did, because when we had video stores and we would rent a video every weekend, my little brother would get like Dragon Ball Z and stuff, right? And I would literally go get like Pinhead or, Pinhead. I'm not going to change how I say it. It's Pinhead.
It's Pinhead, period.
Not Hellraiser. It's Pinhead.
It was Hellraiser.
Y'all, I know that it's Hellraiser. I just like saying Pinhead because it's
Pinhead.
It's Pinhead.
Everybody says Pinhead.
But you know what I'm saying? And my dad would be like, "Why? Who rented this?" I'll be like, "It was me." I'm like 8 watching fucking Hellraiser. Oh, it's so awful. Like, and I don't know. It's just always been a thing. And Halloween, and then even in school, you had those Halloween parades. So if my birthday landed on a Saturday or Sunday, I would make it a point to make my own costumes, because, my parents, being brown and black, was like, you don't need a costume if you ain't got a parade to go to. So I would have to make my own on weekends. But here's the crazy part. My dad was super duper Bible thumper, so he never let us go trick-or-treating. We never actually celebrated Halloween. We just celebrated my birthday. That was it. We just called it a costume party.
Costume party.
All right, black people will do everything but say Halloween, baby. When they like them type of color folks.
What was it? We called it, Brady, you remember at Dodds, they called it the Fall Fling Fun Festival?
Fall Fling Festival, some shit. I'm like, Halloween.
Fall Fling Fun Festival.
Or the Hallelujah Night.
Yeah, I was going to say Hallelujah Night.
Oh my God, Hallelujah Night. Yep.
Hallelujah Night is the dumbest shit.
Anything to counteract the evil.
You gotta keep the spirits at bay, my boy.
As if the trunks of all of your church members being open and filled with candy makes the spirits go, whoa! Did you see that?
We can't be here.
We can't be here.
Oh my God. Have you guys seen the viral lady, this Christian lady that went viral on TikTok recently? She's on Witch Talk. She's super Christian. And she was like, even if you go to these, you have to be careful, because the witches have assimilated and they pray over the candy and they make you sick and your kids. Like, she is fucking bonkers.
They said they pray over the candy, baby.
Yes.
Not the Sandersons.
My favorite response, though, was this one witch lady that I follow. And she was like, why would we pray over the candy and make it evil when we want to eat your children? Like, we're not going to curse the fucking candy. I was like, best response. Best one. She won.
Good response.
Oh my God.
I know.
CJ has slowly come off to me. Well, not quickly come off to me, really, as the Black Lydia Dietz.
I like that. I will take that.
Actually, it's super cute.
That's a great costume that I kind of want to do now. I have everything in my closet to do that, basically.
Look at that.
Hat and all.
I'm always planting the seeds.
Listen.
That's what I do.
Because the way she dressed is literally my closet.
She's not lying.
I'm not kidding.
Not lying.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding. Last year, I didn't want to dress up, so I put on my witch clothes on. Everybody was like, great costume. I was like, this is my clothes. Like,
so is it just the macabre? Do you like talk about like UFO encounters?
I do. I talk about UFOs. My dad actually got me started on that weird thing. Same Christian dude. Swore he saw one in Arizona when he was taking his judo team to a tournament, because he saw an aircraft go in front of his van, straight down, straight forward, and then straight back up again. He was like that, and he was in the Air Force, so he was like, that is not an aircraft that we fucking have here. Like, he was like, and he was a aircraft engineer on top of it. So Yeah.
Jeez.
So we go from
So,
there. I also talk about government stuff, things that are going on right now, but we can't mention certain words or we get shut down.
Triggered,
or
yeah.
like we can't.
I don't
like,
need the Men
any
in Black
fucking
knocking down the
thing.
door.
Yeah,
Like
we
they
not. I'm
say.
not gonna
words?
mention
What
those.
words? What
Wiping
words?
your brain.
You can't use words that talk about this, like
Pokey poke.
Yeah, the hokey pokey.
The hokey pokey. Okay.
Yeah,
That works.
I like that.
Rules.
I like
the flippity
that.
flop.
Yeah, or like I use the word natty nat nat instead of the other one.
You do say that.
Or
we were saying like shoddy jabby jab.
The jabby
That's
jab.
what
We
we
can't
were
even do
saying.
jabby jab anymore because that one's getting flagged now because everybody started using it. So it's crazy.
You can't do shit.
No.
So your UFO conspiracies.
Yes.
What's the one thing that you've come across as far as that is completely different from what I guess general public would already think of, like not little green big head aliens, but
so I think me and Brandy talk about this a lot too. I feel like art reflects reality a lot of times, right? So when you see movies, cartoons, and things like that have conspiracy, like the one that's out now with Cognito Inc. on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to, but things like that. I feel like there are two sides to the creators. So one side on the dark side, one side on the light side, kind of like Star Wars. It's like two sides always, right? So to me, a movie like, I don't know why this movie stuck to me so much because the acting is terrible. It's Jupiter Ascending.
Oh, girl.
Hey, see?
Don't do Channing and them like that.
I watch it over and over again because I love the storyline.
I was going to say the storyline is amazing. The
storyline is amazing. Had they picked some other couple to do it, it might have worked a little bit better. I don't know.
Were they the only ones available at that time?
Possibly.
I think they were the hot ones at that time.
At that time, they were on everything. Mila Kunis was doing like romantic comedies.
Oh, she had just did that movie with Justin Timberlake. You right?
And all of those things, and she did another one. Yep. So, and then he was doing stuff like Dear John, like all those other romantic. So they just
he was chanting all over the Tatum.
They were chanting
all over the Tatum.
Good Lord, so dirty.
That was their SNL parody. They were like, "I want you to chanting all over my Tatum." And I think Jamie Foxx was singing that shit. Like that was crazy. Yeah, he was like he had a Megan Fox like moment with the internet where everybody was fucking obsessed for a moment.
Basically. And so, but in that movie, I really feel like how they're talking about harvesting people from our planet and possibly other planets that are like ours might be a real thing because nobody still has an explanation for all the missing people on Earth. Like no one. True. No one will come up with anything. Because here's my thing. Do you guys remember when there was like the riot? I want to say maybe Charleston or one of those where they caught the girl by looking up the shirt that she was wearing and the cops found her from just a picture. She got arrested because she had hit a cop with something. And they were like, we're going to get her. So you have the technology to find somebody who was at a riot, went home, still find her. But you telling me you can't find thousands and thousands of
That's
people.
Weird as shit.
Right.
It's funny that you say that because I watch American Horror Story. I love the show.
I need to start. I never started.
I don't care
weird,
how
right?
crazy I don't care how crazy the topic is.
Be careful though. They use different sounds on that.
They do.
Which
is funny because they have a Hulu.
Be careful. They use different sounds, not go into like an explanation.
I will.
They actually have a version on Hulu called American Horror Stories, and it's like an anthology series. Mm-hmm. It's like eight episodes. Or something.
Oh yeah, I want to watch that too. It's the one with the alien vampire picture, right?
Yeah, that's the regular show.
Oh, that's the regular one. Oh, so there's a different one.
Yeah, it's by the same people and everything, but they did a streaming series, and this one episode literally dealt with that. It had this film director, and he worked on films, and he was trying to make the perfect horror film, and he just spliced together a whole bunch of crazy shit that makes no sense. And the result was, if you watched this film, you would just lose your shit. And start and it was you would think it was like a zombie type of thing. You know, they would just a switch was flipped.
Right.
And it just went all chaos would happen. It was like this cult movie, and it was like they kept trying to shut this thing down, but he kept having these copies, kept having these copies.
Oh, that's scary.
And it was just like it was designed. It turns out the government had hired him to make something like that because they were like using it for like, you know, let's see if we can do this for war tactics. So
that is reality reflected in art, because I just posted yesterday or the day before a 2-part video on our podcast page on Instagram about, do you remember the old Star Spangled Banner that would play at the end of the TV?
Yeah, like,
okay,
so kids, for those out there who are listening,
for those that were born in 2000,
we're from the 1900s. So.
TV didn't play all night.
Our broadcast
TV would go off at a certain time of night, and when that happened, the Star Spangled Banner would play with the words at the bottom. But if you slow down the words, and you guys should go watch this, there's stuff that says, obey your government, consume, obey, consume, obey.
I see that everywhere.
I know, but this is it's subliminal, because it's when the words switch, but it switches like 0.00.1 second before the actual words of the Star Spangled Banner. It's fucking crazy. And it's not altered. It's nothing is, oh, see, you can't whistle at night, sir. You can't whistle at night. What are you doing? You don't call all the spirits?
I can talk all that. We can talk about all this craziness, but
Oh
my God. Wait a minute. When I was trying to be black and said what we can't do, it was, no, we got to do it for scientific research. Whistle one time, like, oh Lord,
oh my God, that's like the worst thing. So whistling at night is in almost every brown culture. I shit you not. I say brown specifically, and black.
It must not be the black one, because I whistle a lot, and I've never.
Well, although I've never heard.
He probably just don't know it's around him.
No, don't say that.
Tell Tiana to burn all the same.
Look at him behind.
Baby!
All of it.
Baby!
Burn the tapes!
Burn the table, too.
Not the tapes.
Oh, the salt.
All of it.
Get the salt.
Burn all of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Stick out the whole first floor. We'll be all right.
But I'm like yourself. I do believe that art does imitate life.
Yes.
I see it all the time. You know, I see it in comics, I see it in film. You just don't think up this stuff. You're like, oh,
out of nowhere.
It's reflecting in some form.
You guys must have never smoked weed.
Right.
Stop.
I mean, because like, you know, like I was saying earlier, when there's like good guys and bad guys, somehow it has to be on a different spiritual level, whether they realize it or not, because different countries do the same thing. Just like my favorite example is always going to be like the fucking Marvel universe and DBZ universe. Like they do the same stories, slightly different, of course, but they're the same thing. Multiverses, people saving worlds, people going in and out of time, you know, like there's got to be something there for it to be that similar. Like, I can't. Right. Yeah.
It's just, I mean, Einstein even was working on that theory for the longest. So I'm pretty sure you don't take a genius like that and then just say,
no,
oh, it's not real. Like, no, that some bitch he was on to something.
Just Tesla's was on to something.
Yeah, Tesla. Yeah. So these things happen.
They do.
And some people aren't ready to accept certain things or know how to process
certain
things.
He said, I'm the first one here, bitch.
He's like, hard pass.
Yeah. This is why I'm like, I'm super excited to watch the next Matrix and the Wick movie at the same time.
Speaking of John Wick.
Yes.
Keanu Reeves, because they just wrapped John Wick 4.
Constantine 6.
Come on, Constantine 6. I know, right? I wish he made more Constantine. Right. I really wish he did.
I'm here for that. Like, to be honest, I didn't ask for another Matrix. You give me another Constantine, I could
take like 4 more Constantine.
Yeah,
but it's Keanu Reeves, and everybody loves Keanu Reeves.
Right.
And this is just a testament of how he is. He just gave the entire stunt crew 10 $10,000 Rolexes. You know,
Well, you making the same movie 45,000 times and they all sell because you in it. You got that kind of paper.
Yeah,
but see, he does a lot of that.
Bits when I get
that sound like the chick that runs Spain. She just did that for her employees.
No, she did it bigger though. She gave $10,000 a flight to anywhere, and then there was something else.
They hired.
I know, right? I was just gonna say that too. They hiring or
I don't know.
Shit, what's up?
I thought about it. I was like $10,000.
Yeah,
and a flight anywhere. I think a month vacation or some shit like that.
And didn't like Keanu on one of the movies? I can't remember which one. I think it was the older Matrix. He like took a pay cut so that everybody else could get a pay raise as well. I remember that too.
He did.
That dude,
he does a lot of stuff that's just now really within the past maybe 3-4 years.
Black.
Well, he is.
I wouldn't doubt it at this point.
He's from Hawaii. That's why his name is Keanu.
Yeah.
So he has this. He's very humble. He's just a humble dude.
Nah, he's Samoan. Please,
he's Samoan.
DC, please.
That's not the same.
He's gonna say
oh my god!
Go ahead, just say it.
Calling me Korean, calling Keanu
Korean. He is Samoan.
Right, man, I came from the hood. We didn't get geography classes like everybody else.
No, we know.
We came.
I know that's black, white, Mexican, and everything else is like
everything else is.
Everything else is everything else is Chinese. Yes. Everything else is Chinese. They'd be like, "Oh, I'm German. You mean white?" Like, no.
Yes.
You are white.
We're German. They're like, no, you're white.
I'm European. No, you white.
White. I'm British. No, you white.
You're white. You're lay white.
There's basic races. Black, white, Mexican, and other.
No, that's dead ass. That's dead ass what it is. So.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm sorry. You be like,
that's why
Europe,
people. That's why black people be calling everybody who's not in the black or brown categories white. They just live. They've been doing it to Kim Kardashian for years, and it's like, well, technically they're not white, but I get why you're just saying white because that's just what we do. We just say y'all white.
Yeah, and then I think we also go off of like how they acted too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know how we talk about like certain like groups of people within the brown community that act white. We call them white too. It's the same thing. Yeah. So I mean, the Kardashians, I feel like fall under that category.
They do.
To be honest,
I think that's why they just say white.
I think
if they pulled like a Mariah Carey, where it's like, or a Halle Berry, where you're mixed, but you undoubtedly decided she's made of black and hits, nigga, hits. No, when you decide just to be black, or that's going to be your side, that's what we associate you with. So I don't even know a lot of people that be thinking about Mariah Carey as a mixed girl. It's just literally Mariah Carey.
Yeah, it's so weird when you're mixed and. Like, because sometimes I have like identity crises too when I'm talking to people. Like even when I'm in a group of black people, I'm like, niggas. Sometimes I have that moment of, am I black enough? Am I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes I don't feel that way because of the trauma that I had when I was younger. And then the opposite is true. Do I go to a group of Asian people? Like, am I Asian enough to be saying what I'm saying?
Am I Asian enough?
It's true, though. It's true. Like, because some people.
It's also weird.
I know it does, but it's like the reality of it.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that, though. Like, they feel like that dual identity. It's like, if I go over here to this group, I'm too much this group.
Right.
Over here, I'm not enough of that I was over here.
Right.
So like, the identities get crossed.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Not Mariah.
Did she ever?
Yes, she did.
What
gotta leave Mariah alone.
And until you can redo her catalog, shut the fuck up.
Hey, and hit them notes.
Redo her catalog.
She ain't got to no more. When you're at that status, she can just be half drunk on stage in a too tight dress and have people carry her sloppily around.
She literally is.
That's why I said it like that. So the fact that you laid the groundwork so bomb that you can do that now. See, you bitches can't just start there. That's now. True. You got to play out.
Y'all seen her TikTok though? It's a little cringy though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that shit is cringy. I don't watch that shit. Yes.
Yeah, she has a TikTok and she does a lot with her daughter. Her daughter's cute and all, but it's real set up. Like, it's not natural. So
to you.
Oh no!
Happy birthday, Nick Cannon. Happy birthday.
It's definitely not how that goes. I know she done with him, child, all them kids.
Oh yeah.
Nick Cannon got a clan.
Boy, he took that spread your seed line and
he said he almost died, so he was like, "Before if I'm going out again, I'm going out leaving a legacy."
I mean, some people.
I'm not even joking. That was his real.
Yeah,
he almost died a while back, and he was like, "I almost died, so I'm out here."
Yeah, I'm not mad. I guess. I mean, my family's built that way.
Every club he went into.
He said every club.
Yeah, like he could at least spread it out a little bit. Like
he did.
I think what he had.
Nah, he want to be done with them kids at the same time and retire.
No, not that far apart. But like when you have both your baby's mama in the hospital, literally a week apart. Like,
that's what I'm thinking about. Because I'm like, are you gonna have to pull a Diddy where you have everybody come to your house? Because I mean, he got the money, so I'm like, just fly everybody to your place and everybody sharing a birthday because Nick.
Yeah,
you had like 17 kids born in 2 years. And the fact that his psychiatrist was like, "Hey, you should probably fucking chill." He's talking about it's too late.
Listen, I'm out here, my boy.
Got to see. That's the literal meaning. Got to see it through, my boy. Got to see it through. If you look that up in the dictionary, Nick Cannon right there like this
with a picture. Exactly.
Just with his turban because he woke now.
Okay, yeah.
He got dreads. It's weird.
He has dreads now?
Kinda.
He's growing out. It looks more like twisty little things now.
Oh, is he looking like his?
He has the starters.
His evil twin. They call the guy evil Nick Cannon.
Nigga Cannon. That's Nigga Cannon. It looks like Nigga Cannon right now.
Oh my god.
It's like watching Nigga Cannon. And now I got to thinking about Timmy Turner, and I'm like, how the hell did we let them get away with calling that dude Nigga Chin? All right.
Dinkelberg.
So damn close.
Yeah, it happened.
Hey, it was different times.
It was different times.
It was different times.
That's
like,
what it is.
There's a lot of you can go to like
you gotta think Reddit's
Nigga Chin, Nigga Duck, Nigga. like
it's a lot.
You one syllable off. Don't
there was some cartoon like that somebody showed a clip up on IG. I want to say it was like Proud Family slick with it, and the white girl they hang out with when those little tribal black pygmy people got him, and they said something about like crack or whatever, and then she said, "Hey," and like they was talking to the white girl, and then they just breezed past it. Penny was like, "Listen up, y'all." I said, "Wait, we're not gonna
address it. Nope, we're not."
The vacation one.
The vacation special. That's
George Washington Carver.
So many side jokes. I'm like, man,
it was great. It was greatness.
That was definitely for us.
By us. Yep.
Man,
I agree.
So, well, before we wrap up, CJ, let everybody know where they can find you.
Okay, so the Triangle podcast is available on most podcast platforms like Spotify, iTunes, and like 6 other ones. So if you got a major one, we on it. We're also on YouTube. We're trying to get into Twitch, I think, is what we're trying to go to because YouTube is acting crazy. They're banning our videos. So, yeah, because they're like, oh, you can't talk about this. I'm like, why? I don't understand. But I told people this when they fucking banned everything that Alex Jones did. I was like, they're going to come for us next because they use
Alex Jones.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He was like so high key for the conspiracy theory like group because everybody knew whether they hated him or liked him, everybody knew him. And I think they used him as an example to try to do all this shit. And I think it worked. So I can't respond to you lie.
Read it again, Arye. I said her momager, not her mom.
That must say I love her. And my mom loves men who can spell. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
So I'm gonna put something out there real quick. Brandy's mom. Good Lord. Brandy's
You mean the original copy?
I mean this in a good way.
Original copy.
She's the original copy. Brandy, Candi Bee put a picture up of her mother one day. And I'm like,
bruh.
Everybody
his face was perfect with that.
He needs some milk.
That's your mother.
Look.
She spit you out.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
It's even
somebody come and look at this.
Pre-pandemic.
Look at this.
we used to get dressed up and like go to the casino together, and it would be like the weirdest reactions because the older men were kind of like, what's going on? And the younger men were like, I know y'all are related, but we're trying to figure out
who do I hit on?
Yeah, then you can literally see like the short circuit. It's like, and my mom, she's ruthless because she would be like, what you staring at? Are you gonna stare and not say nothing? Or
what you mean ruthless? She's the same way you are. What you mean?
Whoa, I ain't ruthless. I ain't ruthless. I don't just be calling niggas out.
Ma'am, you also spit out the same person again, but this time with the penis. Like, do you not realize?
It is literally copy paste on the whole family.
I can't wait till PJ have kids. I want to see this happen too.
And all them little niggas got astigmatism and gaps and big ass heads. I'm through. I'm through. Like, just throw the whole family away. Throw the whole gene pool away.
Yeet them out the window. God damn.
Candi Bee's mother is the master mold of the X-Men universe.
Basically.
Just making more sentinels, and they just all look alike.
And they just
they keep
going.
I'm calling her that shit from now on. You are the master mold.
It's almost like she like got pregnated asexually by herself and just kept just.
You know, it's crazy though. When I was younger, everybody would be like, "Man, you know, you look so much like your dad. She gonna look like her dad." And then it's like this switch happened. Like as soon as I really grew some like titties, it was like. My face morphed, like Animorph, like the book cover. It went from
like your dad to your mom.
No, because no lie. You know how you go in and out of ugly stage. Folks was worried.
True.
Folks was worried, so they like, we don't know who she gonna look like. And it's not that my dad's ugly. It's just
and just like that. That's how a good joke comes around because you mentioned Animorphs, and guess who was on the cover of that?
Oh my God! Start the slow clap.
Full circle. Full circle.
Who was on the front of it?
Ryan Gosling. He was
your
on the
boy Ryan Gosling.
He was in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, he could also sing. He was doing R&B songs on the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh God. Lord have mercy.
He was singing Jodeci.
Oh, that's the guy.
You know everything.
Oh my God. I joke about the 90s like Mickey Mouse Club and boy bands, and I feel like I got indoctrinated to like white boys. That's what happened.
That's how they got you?
Yeah, that's how they got me.
That's all
Dr. Umar would be so disappointed right now.
Dr. Omar?
Omar, yeah, Omar.
That's Dr. Omar Johnson.
I'm not calling him Omar.
No. God, I hate him.
That's what we call him in the hood.
Not Omar. Bye.
Dr. Omar Johnson.
You talking to REA? What's going on? Oh my God. So, Candi Bee, where can everybody find you?
On the corner. No. It's cold now. I don't know how hoes do it.
Hoes don't get cold.
Oh, real hoes don't get cold. That's
right.
We could just start saying that again. Real hoes don't get cold.
It's time. It's that time of year.
It's that time of year. At Candi Bee Cosplay. I just got on late Twitch, so you can find me there. I'm on Twitter a hell of a lot more. Yes, late Twitch. That's how you speak when you got on these social medias. And then like she said, we do the Triangle podcast. Letting people know and way in advance, we're going to take a break in December. So we're going to spam y'all with content from now to the end of November, and then coming back completely revamped and shit like that.
And we're revamping our TikTok too, because I'm going to be on there a lot more now. TikTok and Twitter. Oof, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So doing more
random ramblings of CJ and all the conspiracy theories.
So I'm like, please be the face of our TikTok, because TikTok.
I have to. I need to randomly say stuff like white people are really good at salads because they don't have to cook it. You know. You're welcome.
I ain't never had a bad salad from a white.
Mic drop.
That was me having a conversation for Brandy. We were talking about how her fucking salad was so delicious one day. I was like, "Oh, you got that white person salad."
It was because it had grilled peaches in it and feta, and I was like, "This is shit." When I was in my 20s, I'd be like, "I ain't eating that shit." Now I'm like, "Let me get a strawberry vinaigrette and like, it's good now." Like,
but they really
your ID. Your ID.
That's all it
None
is.
of that shit sounds appealing.
Oh, it's so good. White people salad is the best.
You start eating like that, and trust me, your wife will thank you. You'll get that on the way. On the
Yup.
way in there. Yeah.
I'm
Your
getting
wife's
thanked
doing
now,
thank
so I don't
you.
need none of that.
Now you're
shit.
getting thanked now. She thinks you out of fear, sir. I'm trying to help you out, girl.
I'd rather be feared than loved.
She's swallowing battery acid every other night, happily. Anyway, Candid
Go
Combos
down
with
easy.
Candi Bee is coming. I don't want to know how you know. Candid Combos with Candi
I've
Bee
been
will be
told.
back next month. Sure. I'm gonna come back a month early because people have been asking. The street's been asking.
It's
so I'm
it's
gonna go
fun
ahead
to
and
watch.
do
It's
that.
hilarious. by the way.
Yeah, somebody
It
when I
really
was out helping my boo with his little
my
interview
boo.
and stuff, a person with him was like, that's just now got into our nerdy world.
Mhm.
He had mentioned it and he's like, how did you get into this? And blah. And I was like, you really watch my shit? Like, I know you
And
guys have talked about having moments like that where you're like,
yeah, isn't that
you
awesome?
watched me all the way through? Why?
Not why. Not putting out the content and asking why.
Yeah, I'm like, who? Why?
What
But
drew you to this shit?
yeah, I'm like, why did you? What low place are you in?
Oh
so
no.
yeah,
How long
it
your
was
self-esteem
pretty
that you
cool.
watched me for an hour and a half?
Then you followed the page.
You have a life, my boy. What the fuck?
You signed up
no.
for alert.
You just had to see it through, huh? He was like, I started it, I gotta finish it.
He committed. But no, I keep hearing the same thing each time. They like that it's entertaining, but I also get to talk to people that a lot of people in our community know in a different way. So I'm gonna bring that back in November instead of waiting till like December, January.
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually really fun. It's entertaining. It goes off the rails like us. It's
And I'm hoping to start live streaming from Twitch. That's why I set that bitch up today because someone told me to start looking at other platforms, and I was like, man, say less.
You know what? And to be honest with you, you know, because you've mentioned it to me before, I was thinking about it earlier today, and the way Facebook has been acting and the way IG has been acting lately.
Man.
It's almost like they're forcing us over there. CJ?
I know, right? I think they're forcing us to
Get on the job, CJ. Get on the job.
Yeah, figure this out, boo.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm okay with that. There's like a whole bunch of new platforms coming up where there's no monitoring happening. So I think I'm going to move in that direction. Like Clapper is like that. It's kind of like TikTok.
Sorry.
I know. Yeah. You know that was not a black person who made it. You know that was not a black
sorry.
person.
I'm a 5-year-old. I'm sorry.
I'm a 5-year-old.
I saw you. That's why your bitch on Clapper.
You fuck with the head saying that, man. I said your girl on Clapper.
I saw your girl on Clapper, dog. That ain't breaking.
I'm not. We'll see. That's what I'm saying. They didn't think that's it. Not Clapper.
Clapper, baby.
Not just
Clapper.
Clapper.
Clap
They
her.
can find and Candi Bee cosplay on Clapper. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this money.
I'm done. I'm absolutely done.
Me and Mom's gonna do a combo
He's
video
on the rig.
I'm
on
done.
Clapper.
on Clapper. Sorry. Clapper sounds like such a great point.
Are there other names now? Because I'm kind of curious
Sounds
now.
like
There's
You're
a
not better
bunch.
than Clapper. I'm not going.
No, I think Clapper's the top notch right there. I don't-
Clapper sounds top
Clapper
notch.
next to
Clapper sounds
OnlyFans.
like
Is
I don't have
Clapper
to
like
be
the-
on
for
like a
men?
page. Like, yeah, it gotta be for everybody.
No, I mean, because women got OnlyFans, so men got Clappers.
No.
Clapper just sound better as like a porn site for all. Porn for
Everybody.
all.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't think that one.
The cornucopia of porn.
Cornucopia of porn. And they're gonna be like, here, you don't have to go to page 176. No. We got what you want on the first page.
Here we specially curate everything for you based on your brain waves.
Oh my god, you know how much money you would make if you did that? Shit.
Oh my
And all of those reviews.
Specialty porn just for you based on surveys that you spill out every night before you find a video.
Not surveys we spill out.
They
No.
use the same. They use
Spill
the
out
same
on the ground.
algorithm that they use the same algorithm that Facebook and IG.
You know what?
use.
I'm
They
not
just
gonna
rock
say
it
it.
right
I was
there.
about to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. But I'm gonna say it fucking anyway.
He was gonna say it.
Based on how many strokes did it take you to find your first video?
I'm not mad at that. That's called smart.
They listen to your mic. He like, oh, he's a short video man. So we gotta. He's a short video man. So we gotta get him on
The automatic filter for a
and-
5-minute video.
Yeah, it's automatic. So as you pop on, be like, "Hi, G, you're back. Here's all 3-minute videos you're gonna need.
Every woman's gonna have like the 20-minute plus videos.
Women have like hour-long videos. This dude on there with like 1-minute video. He's just like, no storylines. It's all just straight
Just
get to the
all
action.
Just straight class.
I mean, maybe he's
It's
on his
straight to
lunch
business.
break, so
No, because all porn has weird storylines, and I fucking hate it. Like nobody gives a fuck why Cindy ordered a pizza with extra pepperoni. Just give her the fucking extra pepperoni.
that
Get
shit
this
is
over
important.
with.
Maybe they want to pull it off and put it on a party later.
Who the f is watching porn for storylines? That shit is
Groovy.
annoying. and ridiculous.
Remember?
Yeah, he did.
That's-
He did mention.
Groovy said it. Groovy's like, I like him. I like the storylines.
Groovy's a special kind of cat, so I can give him that.
Groovy's over there judging him like Rotten Tomatoes. Like, he's that person doing the paragraphs.
Her acting is not believable. She cried in scene 5, and I just didn't believe the fear in her eyes.
And I didn't appreciate how her wig shifted, so I'm gonna do like 2 stars.
You know what
I
has
just-
good storylines? Fucking hentai. A lot of hentai has good storylines.
Hentai fucks you up because now I'm wanting to pay attention to what's happening.
That's what I'm
rather than
saying.
it-
I watched
tentacle.
5 episodes without going
Cool
off.
girl.
I just watched the stories, like 5 whole videos. It was fucking
Oh,
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I was watching it
There's
for the
no
fucking story.
There's no fucking fantasy in porn. Nigga, this shit is get it done, dirty, quick, and easy. This the
Now
fuck.
the story draws you into the fantasy. He wants
Y'all
the
niggas is
whole
watching this shit like
show.
it's Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
Oh, is she ever gonna? Oh, she been so well.
I need to know what happened right after that.
Did she do yoga or Pilates? I don't know. This shit
I'm
over
always
with,
more
man.
curious about the cameraman. I want the stories about.
I do not like that
guy.
angle. That
The
angle.
behind the
was not
scenes
bad.
Yeah,
is weird.
the fact that because I know he has to cut at one
Who
point and
the
be like,
fuck
"This
is-
just isn't working. This isn't working for us, you guys. Can we go to the couch?
Cut,
Can we move
cut,
to
bring it
the
back.
Go to the couch.
couch?"
Stairways.
Gross.
Oh,
Yes,
Oh, man, I
the
thought,
stairway.
man, I thought that said hentais for the foreskin. I was like, what the fuck?
It does look like it says that.
I was like, who the fuck is still, you know what? More information than I needed tonight.
Oh shit! I can't.
On that note, all right.
So I know we're wrapping it up, but I have to say this because it's annoying. I do not like in porn where before the guy is trying to stick his dick back in, he like taps her ass or her forehead with his
Why
dick.
do they do that? Why do guys
I don't
do
know
that?
what that is.
Okay, here's why.
What
Here's
is
why.
that?
Please tell.
Wait, before you go on,
Because what?
this is the views of DC explaining this next action.
Yeah.
Does reflect.
It's a
what
scientific-
Blur's views are.
it's a scientific
It's a
fact.
Don't
Yeah.
pile me in the same
Because if it's a
category.
new girl,
I've
you
given you the
are testing her mental, so you like bang bang. It's a mental test.
What
See how
the
she take
fuck?
it. If she don't move, you know she a hoe. Because most girls be like, no, don't do that. She take it
That's
like
not
this.
true.
Put it on my forehead.
Hold
You
on,
get around the block.
Not that voice though. Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, why did he turn into a demon?
I
don't
don't
like that.
know.
She on demon time. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh my god.
Bust on my chin. You know, them weird ones. So,
No.
and then on the ass is to expel the demons. You gotta be like, you like that good girl, huh? Yeah. And then on the other part is because you want to let the ex know that you was here. So you just gotta mark your territory.
What is that?
Science.
It is not science.
Oh my god.
Far from it. Jesus.
And it says you.
I've never
That's
seen
not
that.
good.
Go ahead.
No.
You ain't never got to page 162. That's
You,
why.
haven't.
you ain't
Or
never been that
like-
deep in the game, brother. You
Holla
you 3 in
when
the
you go
morning, you
past-
sit
When
there.
you go deeper into the pages. When you
Oh,
go deeper
man.
into the scrolls of Pornhub, you holler
You
at
the Elder Scrolls. You
The Elder
that motherfucker
Scrolls.
rolled out.
These are the Akasha files of porn.
Not
That
Booker films.
were-
These motherfuckers in black and white. Once you get to like page
It was
172,
foretold in
this
the
is in
prophecy.
black and white and silent.
we
man.
put on our cloaks and hoods with the torches to actually
Oh,
go.
God. I'm done. I'm
It's like a
absolutely
line of motherfuckers with torches on both sides, like you the Undertaker and shit.
As a huge screen comes
Going
up,
down
it's
and shit
yes.
like this.
Got that sheet, that flowing sheet behind them and everything.
Her fucking head down
Where
like
is
this.
this
She just
wind
walking.
coming
That's how you
Oh, no.
let people enter into porn just like that. Behold, Cherokee.
Not behold. I'm done. Not behold.
You've
Anyway.
mastered and you've entered. Now come on.
Oof.
So,
Oh,
oh
shit.
man,
Groovy. My God. Oh.
Not ghetto gaggers.
Oh, you like to see women in pain, my guy.
That is so funny.
That is so
Putting
degrading.
yourself out there.
Oh, clutch the
I
pearls.
cannot wait to call Demetrius that.
Yeah,
Oh,
ghetto gaggers.
A ghetto
Holy shit.
gagger.
Oh my
shit.
god. Oh
That's
my
pretty
god.
good. That's pretty funny.
God.
That is, have you ever seen that? Oh my God, them niggas do not play. Okay, so let me give you the premise. It's
Not
a
the
bunch of white
niggas do
dudes.
not play.
Wait,
It's a bunch of white
wait.
dudes and they like spitting in black women's mouths and shit. Like it's some degrading ass shit.
Oh no.
I was like
Way past.
5 seconds in, I was like,
There's
my
dog
shit was
bones
like,
involved.
my shit
See,
was
that
like,
stuff is too
hey,
much. Like
my
at
shit
that
turned up was like,
point,
nigga, it's you.
at that point, it's that becomes like that whole weird race play stuff that people do.
Look, like we said, antebellum. That's what that
Yeah,
becomes. Y'all
yeah,
listen
that
to
becomes
other shit, and I'm
antebellum, and I
good.
can't.
That's all it is. It's pretty much. That's all it
It's
is.
too much. It's
Oh,
too
man.
much.
Well,
Well, Groovy, we
I didn't know this was how we were going to end this.
Ghetto gaggers. The ghetto gaggers didn't know either, I guess.
It's somewhere right now like ghetto gaggers got a free shout out. Yeah.
Man, if that shit showed up on my
They
fucking
mean it.
phone, like I don't want ads
Oh
or
my
nothing.
gosh.
Okay.
No, we're gonna get the ads in because here at Clappers, we have the ghetto gaggers.
Not
We
a
got the
clapper.
mom and daughter combos. We got what you need. We guarantee satisfaction
Spider-Man
on the
suits.
first page. Okay,
I'm done.
First page.
that's the first page
Matter of fact,
satisfaction.
Everybody got
period.
the same first page. Ain't
That's
no
the
two,
slogan.
three,
That's
One
the
and done.
that's the one and done. One and done. Are you tired of staying up all night searching for your favorite?
Or you
And
have
then somebody-
carpal tunnel from going to page
and
76.
that is our new shit, Chris. Do the voiceover. And then right after someone says that, they're like, I am tired of scrolling through these pages.
It's like a Ren and Stimpy
You
commercial.
say not the cloak. No, yeah, the cloak. Yeah, you're right, Groovy. They do.
I
That
wish
shit-
somebody
that
fucking
shit
would.
Oh my god, I
raw.
can't even. That is not
And then he
okay.
tap her on the forehead, be like, yeah, you like that, don't you?
I just don't know, like, how you get so, I guess, just desensitized to regular ways you're turned on, where you're like, you know what I need? I need your spit on my
Right.
face. Because
That's a lot.
I just hit a threshold.
Oh,
So I need
you think it's
spit in
just the
my
face? Oh,
Oh
okay.
no.
No, they're spitting all over their body. Get the fuck out of here, man.
No.
Mouths. Open up.
Just like I'm like I never would have thought of that. What are you doing?
Chris taking notes.
never
I never
would've-
would have thought of that.
Spit in your mouth, dude. I've been doing this all wrong.
Doing this over here. Honey.
Hey, babe, open up.
They're only
Open
going
up.
here.
What you got something to do?
Not the 70 mom and daughter categories.
I could never.
All right, can we end this shit? Because this is about to get weird.
Yeah.
About
I can't understand that one.
About-
Like their mom and daughter. That's weird.
Never.
The kid, ugh.
Where can they find you at, D?
Uh-huh.
Man.
I don't know after this. We
Under
might
the
have to take
cover,
a-
scared, frightened, fucking. Just, I
Fighting for his
can't.
life.
Yes.
If I'm not in Facebook jail, you can find me tomorrow talking to 80 Empire, a rap group out of Toronto.
Right.
Because your
right,
boy's
right.
international right now. Talking to a rap group from Toronto. 80 Empire, owner of Gladiator Records. They've done songs with Jada Kids, Conway, The Machine,
Nice.
Bishop Lamont. And they have a special project called Fit In. And I can't wait to talk to them about that and let everybody know about that. But that's it. On IG, it is What the Shit _ podcast. Facebook is What the Stuff because Mark Zuckerberg is a bitch.
Oh. Cool.
And the
I
stuff
said
just
that.
came out about him lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, he don't want me to say shit in my name, but I can say anything else and he can funnel millions of dollars into. Anyway, so anywho, we're not going to get into that.
That's a whole
you can
nother
find me
hour.
on LinkedIn.
Definitely very much that.
The Huge. Tomorrow live at 8. The Dog Bowl. What the? Okay. Anywho, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Facebook with the RZA Brothers.
Nice.
And I can't wait.
And you can just follow us here at Blurred's Eye View on Linktree, where we have all our links, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Just
might
go
need
to
to get
Linktree
that.
there. Yeah, it was worth it.
Easier.
So you can follow us there. CJ, I want to thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me. I always have fun. It's great. And I like to talk about all the weird things. So anytime you want to get scared, weirded out, please let me know.
Last time.
That's her thing.
That's it.
Got plenty of those stories for
Oh
DC.
man.
It only takes one. One and done.
Yes, one and
I
done.
got possession stories. I got
No. I'm from the hood. I've seen people get shot, and I'd rather see that than see.
Not I'd rather
ghost
see
shit.
nigga get shot than possessed.
Look. If we
Shut
can-
that little
look,
Chauncey.
I heard some cat
The
shit.
nigga
last
came
night.
to the
You
wall.
thought-
What
you
the
thought I
fuck?
Shut the fuck up, DC.
flinched? Just waiting stuff to happen.
Oh my god.
Here,
I ain't
we
waiting
don't
for
even
shit to
flinch.
happen. Shit, nigga.
We
You a
ain't
different
gonna-
kind of. I flinched and ran. Ain't taking no chances with no ghost, ghouls, or
Oh
goblins.
no, I ain't talking about
I
the
ain't
ghost. I'm talking
afraid
about
of
the gun.
Oh, that no problem. Yeah, that no problem. Like, oh, the nigga got a gun. But do we got a ghost?
That's what we need to know.
Do we
I
got a
have no
goblin? You got
Well,
any
yeah.
What's the druid to a goblin?
goblin?
Right, what's it doing to a goblin? Right. Oh man. So here at Blurred's Eye View, we're providing a safe space for blurs everywhere to showcase their talent, skills, and talk topics as only we can. So until next Tuesday, when we talk geek with other blurs, remember to entertain yourself and others. Remember to entertain yourself and others, educate yourself and others, and most of all, educate yourself and others. Groovy. Groovy always comes in and adds more to it. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna cleanse myself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka after listening to that.
But until then, we're out of here. See you next week.